Prove that the following are irrational. We have to prove in the question that this number root 5 is an irrational number. Welcome to this video. In this video, we are doing a problem from the chapter Real Numbers from exercise 1.4, question 1, fourth bit for SSC students. And the same question is there in CBSE also, but I don't remember in which exercise it is. But so continue watching CBSE and SSC students. So here, as I have to prove that root 5 is irrational, this one statement will be common for all the questions. Okay, that is, first, in order to prove that root 5 is irrational, I have to assume it as rational. Okay, so I will write, let us assume that root 5 is rational. What does it mean that root 5 is rational? Root 5 is rational means root 5 can be expressed as numerator by denominator. Numerator by denominator means, let us suppose my numerator is a and my denominator is b. That is, it is in the form of p by q form. So I'm assuming it as a by b form. So root 5 is rational means I'm assuming it as numerator by denominator. And what is a and b here? Where a and b, we know that in rational condition a and b should be co-prime integers. So compulsory a and b should be co-prime integers, and the value of the denominator b should not be equal to 0. Why should the denominator b not be equal to 0? Because if the denominator becomes 0, then this value will become infinity. We don't want it to become infinity. Infinity means it is never ending. Okay. So for the rational number condition, the condition is that a and b are co-prime integers and b is not equal to 0. Remember, co-prime integers are the integers which do not have any other factor other than 1 and itself. Okay. So here I am assuming that a and b should not have any other factors other than 1 and itself. Okay. Now, what I will do is, this root 5 can be written as root 5 by 1 because anything by 1 is the number itself. So root 5 by 1 is equals to a by b. Now what I will do is, I will cross multiply on both sides. So root 5 into b will become root 5b and a into 1 will become a. Now what I will do is, I will square on both sides. So if I square on LHS, then I should square on RHS also. So root 5b whole square is equals to a square. Remember, be very careful when you do whole square because this whole square belongs to root 5 as well as b. So root 5 whole square means root 5 into root 5 is 5 and b square is b square only. So what did I get? 5b square is equals to a square. I will assume that this is my first condition. A square is equals to 5b square or 5b square is equals to a square. Now observe here, I'll show you one thing, that is, observe here, this can also be written as b square is equals to a square by 5. That is, this is into 5. 5b square means it is 5 into b square. So if into goes that side, it will come in denominator. So I am writing b square is equals to a square by 5. So what do I observe here? This is a square of a number. We assumed, right, a and b are co-prime integers. Integers means they are numbers also. So a square, what do I observe from this? I am observing from this that this 5 is a prime number and this a square is square of a number, right? So I am finding from this theorem that, I am finding from this sum that 5 is dividing the square of a number. Now we have one theorem that if 5 is a prime number, then if that 5 divides a square, then 5 also divides a. So I'll write here as 5 divides a square, comma, 5 also divides a. This is a theorem in real numbers. Since theorem or from theorem you can write. Now, as it is dividing 5, as 5 divides a square, 5 also divides a. So as 5 is dividing a means I will get the number as a by 5. Now that, see, number by 5. Okay, that is 5 is dividing a number. Since phi divides the square of a number, phi also divides the number. That is my theorem. So from this theorem I got that as phi is dividing a square, phi is also dividing a. That phi is also dividing a, I will assume as some number c. Now, write this again c as c by 1 and then I'll cross multiply. So c into phi will become phi c and a into 1 will become a. So I got phi c is equals to a. Now again I cannot do anything in this, right? So what I'll do is I'll put in the box and I will write that as equation 2. Now I got the value of a as phi c and here I have a square. So what I will do is I will substitute this value of a in the first equation. So substitute second equation, EQ I'm writing for equation, in first equation. Again EQ I'm writing for equation. So what is my first equation? Phi b square as it is. In place of a I'm substituting phi c. So phi c and then I have whole square also. So phi c whole square. Now phi b square is, I said right, it is very important. This whole a value is square. So this whole a value is square means a is phi c. So this square belongs to phi as well as c. So don't forget to put brackets. So phi c whole square means phi whole square is 25 and c square is c square. So I got phi b square is equals to 25 c square. Again I can write this as b square is equals to 25 c square. This is into phi, right? Into phi, if it goes outside, it becomes divided by phi. So phi ones are phi, phi is a 25. So I got b square is equals to 5 c square. Now again put that in the box and write that as equation 3. This by phi b square is equals to a square I can write as first equation implies a square is equals to phi b square. That is, what am I doing here? I am taking this phi b square on the RHS and I am taking this a square on the LHS. So a square I am writing as phi b square from equation 1. Now this I will make as equation 4. So observe this third equation and fourth equation. A square is equals to phi b square and b square is equals to phi c square. So here I am having a square and here I am having b square. That is, a and b here are co-prime integers. But if I observe, b square is equals to phi into c square. That is, b square is having a factor of phi. And again, a square is equals to phi into b square. There is, a square is having a factor of phi. But I said co-prime integers means they should not have any other factor other than 1 and itself. But here I am getting a is also having factor as phi and b is also having a factor as phi. So this is wrong, right? Our assumption is wrong. So why did this happen? That is, a square is having a factor of phi and b square is having a factor of 5. Because we have chosen that a and b are co-prime. That is, we have assumed this as rational. That is why we are getting this condition wrong. Equation 3 and 4, both a and b have a common factor. That is, a and b are not co-prime. Because if they are having a common factor means they are not co-prime. So why did this happen? This contradiction has happened because of the fact, but this contradicts the fact that a and b are co-prime. What contradicts the fact that a and b are co-prime? A and b have a common factor. Okay. That is why this is a contradiction. That is, a is having a factor of phi, b is having a factor of phi. So this is a contradiction. Contradiction means it is an opposition. That is, actually they are not co-prime. So this is opposing the fact that what we have assumed that it is co-prime. Contradicts the fact that a and b are co-prime. Now why did this contradiction occur? This contradiction has arisen, that is, this opposition has arisen because of the fact that we had chosen root phi to be rational. Because since it is rational, we have assumed then a and b are co-prime, because that is a condition of rational, that a and b are co-prime. So this contradiction has arisen because of our assumption that root phi is rational. Hence our assumption is false. Since our assumption is false, this proves that root phi is irrational. Because the fact is contradicting now that it is rational. So therefore root phi is irrational. Hence proved. This is a 4 marks question, or it might also be asked in 2 marks in the exam. proving irrational numbers. That is, prove that root 5 is irrational, or prove that 1 by root 2 is irrational, or prove that root 3 plus root 5 is irrational. These questions are asked for 4 marks or 2 marks in your exams. Thank you very much for watching. Please, if you have understood this procedure, then like our video, subscribe to our channel and share this video with your friends. Thank you very much for watching. Stay blessed.